So let's talk about the Sunday matches in the Premier League, which was absolutely a disaster for the Manchester United fans and for the Chelsea fans as well. And first, we're going to go with Chelsea having a new draw with Crystal Palace, which is so dissatisfying to the Chelsea fans. And of course, this makes me have reasons why Enzo Maresca is still not yet fit. I don't know how many years you need from Chelsea, because 2024 and up to now is enough time. 2 seasons is enough time for you to catch a blend in Chelsea. So now let's talk. So Enzo Maresca just came to Chelsea in July 24. When he came, he got some good players that were already being molded by Potter, and he got like Nicholas Jackson and Cole Palmer were a good blend in this Chelsea club. They were absolutely a very good blend in this Chelsea club, where you stepped in and thought you're gonna get some more players that are gonna add up to this blend, maintaining their playing system. But all of a sudden, certain things change, and you've got here Cole Palmer. At the moment, he was one of the best. He was the best young player in the EPL at the moment, and he was absolutely on fire. Where we're gonna see the statistics right here of his performance at that time. So you're gonna take a quick look at what you find Cole Palmer right here in the second position after Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland scoring 27 goals, and Cole Palmer was coming ahead of it with 22nd, sorry for that, with 22 goals rather of 27. And this was 2022, 2020, 2023, 2024, where Cole Palmer gained this. And let's see where you got Nicholas Jackson right here on 14 goals. So these 14 goals, you're gonna find Cole Palmer giving assists to Nicholas Jackson, and Nicholas Jackson's were giving a lot of creating chances and giving assists to Cole Palmer. So these two guys at the moment were so good. If you're a good striker, where you end the league with 22 goals in a season, in a single season, you end in the league with 22 goals, and then they're gonna bring to you a new coach. Here, like Cole Palmer, they got you a new coach. They are bringing this new coach for improvement. They are bringing this new coach for better opportunities for you, like a player. But then what happened? Enzo is coming in, and all of a sudden Cole Palmer was almost being mocked at because the performance is lost, and he's gonna say, Enzo Maresca, like, okay, I'm still trying to get the blend, I'm still trying to get him into my system or into the game. Of course, he's a world champion right now, but we don't need to look at things like that. It's been a very long time Chelsea is crying for. It's almost a decade. Chelsea haven't touched the Premier League title, and almost half a decade right now. Chelsea is hunger to grab the Champions League. So you cannot come in and then give us a Conference League and then win the World Champions or the Clubs World Cup and then come to what matters. This is what matters. The Premier League matters to the Chelsea fans. I think so. The Champions League matters a lot to the Chelsea fans, and you're just gonna come here and then start playing around with these two trophies, and so it's a disaster. Now Cole Palmer hasn't been on his very, very, very good form under Enzo Maresca. Remember that these 22 goals started building up from Potter, who was then taken over by Palmer. So now when you came in, you said, okay, I don't want Jackson, he's not scoring goals. I don't want Kunku, who's not scoring goals. And of course, Jackson at the moment was a good blend between Cole Palmer, and they were together making very good impact in the pitch, and of course Kunku as well. I'm not saying they are performing what we expect them. Okay, you're gonna get rid of them, I don't want them anymore, and then you're gonna go ahead to bring for me Liam Delap and of course João Pedro. So now what can you bring out of it? On the Premier League debut, you didn't score a goal. Remember, Premier League is not La Liga. Remember, Premier League is not Ligue 1 or it's not Bundesliga. Premier League, the time it starts, that is the time it starts. There is no tomorrow in the Premier League. Right now, you're seated at the bottom half of the page or in the 11th position, but then you're going to find yourself struggling to like, okay, let me try to win this game today and be in the 8th position. Tomorrow, I just want to try to win this game and be in the 7th position. And there are people already in the first position holding on to the title, and you're gonna say you keep struggling and everything. Okay, so these are the two strikers we've brought. I love their energy, I love the way they play. They are very, very good strikers. They are hunger to win, and you gave an excuse that Crystal Palace is strong. Crystal Palace is strong. Yes, we do accept that. But is Crystal Palace stronger than Manchester City? No. Is Crystal Palace stronger than Liverpool? No. And then you've got to Crystal Palace and you picked up a draw. And you telling Chelsea fans automatically that if you picked up a draw, in Newcastle with Crystal Palace, because Crystal Palace is strong, that means you're going to lose the game when you meet Liverpool. You're going to lose the game when you meet Manchester City. Teams that are determined to win the trophy or to win these titles, they don't think like that. Arsenal got his chance, smashed it, went home with the 3 points, and that is it. And one thing that baffles me here as well is the fact that Chelsea didn't even score a goal before equalizing. They didn't even score a single goal before equalizer came in. At least if they have scored and then we've got an equalizer, we're going to say, yeah, of course, we've got some few players who are injured in the defense line and all these things, but we didn't even score a single goal. Anyways, let's stay tuned to see what is going to happen in the second half of play. So this is what you've got here, right here. I'm giving you're playing with Gittens and of course Pedro and Liam Delap. That is what you trust in. But we've got as well right here Estevao, who is absolutely very, very good. His impact in the pitch from the second half was so crazy. I mean, if you judge from the first half, Chelsea didn't play anything very good in the first half. But when they came to the second half, that is when they started playing a very good football. Estevao was on fire. And I don't know what you want to plan. Enzo Maresca is planning to do with Estevao and Cole Palmer, but it should be something very good. Looking at these three right here, actually, we're really looking on to João Pedro and, of course, Liam Delap, who are very, very hungry. So I don't believe that if you have these teams here, you've gonna got João Pedro, you've gonna get Liam Delap, you have Cole Palmer, and you've got Pedro Neto, and this boy who is absolutely boiling. And if Enzo Maresca is gonna have all these quality players right here and doesn't end the league at least in a second position or topping this league this season, it's going to be safe to say that Mikel Arteta is better than Enzo Maresca. So let's move ahead right now to talk about Manchester United and Arsenal that took place on Sunday. One of the most important games as well, where Arsenal, of course, didn't lose the opportunity of grabbing and taking home his 3 points, despite the fact that Manchester United was the dominant team in the pitch, but Arsenal didn't fail to, make it happen and went home with 3 points. So this is what you're expecting from the Arsenal squad this season. So far, you've got Saka and of course Gyökeres is yet to make it happen. The way he played, he didn't pick it up yet, so but for sure, guarantee that for sure he's going to make a very perfect blend in this squad right here. So this team was absolutely very good. He's yet to make a point here. This team was absolutely very good, but not at the best. To be in a horror side, Manchester United was a dominant team against Arsenal. They played quite well. Noni Madueke didn't impress that much. Kai Havertz as well, Saka. But there's one thing that we need to admire in these teams. Once they grab their first goal, they just had to make sure they keep it safe, and of course went home with their 3 points quietly. And that is what is meant when you come to the Premier League. The Premier League is all about going home with 3 points. You don't go to have, in the Premier League, you don't go to play to have experience for the next game, but rather in every game you step into in the Premier League, you go there to go home with 3 points. You go in there to just grab the 3 points and then go home. So this is what Arsenal did to Manchester United. When they got their 1 goal, they didn't play along with it. They defended it and kept it safe. And of course, they went home with their 3 points. And so you got here Manchester United. He was very impressed. I mean, the fans as well were so impressed the way these guys they display in the pitch. And I think Mbeumo and of course Šeško here are going to be something very, very terrible in the Premier League as well. The way they play, you could see the desire in their face. And so these are absolutely the 5 guys that are going to be leading United this season. And they are showing, I mean, for a very long time, we've seen passionate players like here. You've got Diallo, you've got Šeško, you've got especially Mbeumo. He's so passionate about this club. He wants to play and give everything for the club, Brian Mbeumo. And of course, Cunha as well really wants to make the difference. But there's only Bruno Fernandes right here, which I think had an issue of play. I don't think he's supposed to play that role in the midfield like he did on Sunday. I believe that if he's pushed up forward in a little bit, he's going to do more better. Bruno Fernandes, where he's playing, is actually really like locked. So Manchester United cannot really get the best out of Bruno Fernandes playing in that. And I think this is the reason why I support the coming of Baleba, where Baleba was a very good defensive midfielder, where if he's going to be blocking that midfield and bringing assurance there that the ball is not going to go back so easily. And of course, now Bruno Fernandes could easily express himself at the attack line, but so far so good for these 5 guys right here. If you're a Manchester United fan, trusting me, these guys, they are going to surely deliver something good for you guys. And there is one more special player in the Manchester United squad who is going to spice up this team right now, which is of course Andre Onana. Andre Onana, if he's going to step up this season, increase or do a little bit of improvement, he's the other guy who is going to make things happen when these 5 people here, they're trying to get the ball into the net and do everything possible to win games. And of course, it's not all about Andre Onana. If they fix the defense line, of course, and then he steps up just a little bit and with the defense, I think Manchester United is going to do more better this season in the Premier League. So taking a quick look at our new babies who just came into the Premier League, something significant. 8 years away from the Premier League, or 8th season, he just came in, got his first victory, 3-0, which was so impressive from Sunderland. And of course, Burnley just repeating the opposite, losing 3-0 for Spurs. And Leeds United struggling to grab his 3 points from Everton this season. Everton as well this season is not going to do that much better this season, the way they are standing, but still we're not really judging right now. But Everton lose to Leeds United, and so let's take a look at as he stands in the Premier League table right now. So this is our Premier League table in the first day of play, where you've got Manchester City with 4-0. That's why he's sitting in the first position. And trust me, if Pep Guardiola is going to stay here, it's going to be difficult to kick out this guy from here. So it's not going to be something. So if you want to stop Pep Guardiola from staying here to the end of the season, you just need to kick him out before the first 5 games in this Premier League. And Tottenham Hotspur standing second. It's a very good performance from Spurs. And Sunderland as well, welcoming himself back to the Premier League in a very good way of winning against Liverpool as well. They stood their ground, taking the game that was 2-2 draw to 4-2, and so of course going home with their 3 points, which is very important. Nottingham Forest as well, not backing down like last season. He found himself here last season struggling around here, but ended up in the 7th position last season. But so far he's here in the 5th position, winning in first game. Arsenal grabbing his 3 points from Manchester United and going home safely with it, which is absolutely amazing. And of course Leeds United as well, going home with 3 points. So far you've got here 1 to 7, only 7 Premier League teams were able to win on this very first day. We're going to be bringing to you what is happening in the second day, and of course till the end of the season, going to be breaking down everything to you. Now you've got here Brighton Albion as well. Then you're going to see this is how the league table stands so far, with Wolves being the last, and Burnley of course, and West Ham in the bottom half of the table. So far, when you take a look at the goal scorers as well, you've got Chris Wood, who already has a brace, and of course Richarlison as well, 2 assists from Mohamed Kudus. He's having a brace as well. And of course, the most feared player right here, Anthony Elanga. And Antoine Semenyo, who was playing the first day against Liverpool, I believe he had a very bad day from the words of one Liverpool fans, racist abuse. But then at the end of the day, he proved himself so strong by having a brace as well. And now all the rest, Gakpo already have his name ticked in the book. And of course, the king here, Mohamed Salah, which is absolutely, he's going to be surely contesting with Haaland right here. And Chiesa, of course, marking his name as well. And all other players right here. Take a look at top assists, which is going to be, of course, Mohamed Kudus for Tottenham Hotspur. And so this is how our Premier League table is standing so far this season. We're going to be bringing to you everything in the Premier League, and of course in the league and as well. If you're just joining us right here, just subscribe to our channel and then click the like button. We're going to be talking about the league in our next video, and of course the La Liga as well. See you in our next video.